Well, if this film teaches us anything, it's that any stoner could actually be a government-funded killing machine. Have fun with that. Hello once again, watchers of good movies. My name is Nick Pell, and this is once again coming from my apartment. Now today I'm going to be talking about the film American Ultra. This is a new comedy which has come out at the end of the summer, and so it could be good, it could be bad. Let's find out what it was. The film stars Jesse Eisenberg, Kristen Stewart, and Topher Grace in the lead roles. Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart's characters, they're this couple, who are this stoner couple. They kind of live this very simple, moderate life. Jesse Eisenberg owns his own gas station, and Kristen Stewart works for some other company. And it's a very simple, quiet life, and then one day, Jesse Eisenberg, he gets visited by a woman who activates him as a sleeper agent, and he can suddenly just do karate, per se. It's kind of like Chuck, if you've, I guess spoilers for that, but where Chuck could suddenly just like learn how to use abilities. So a lot of the film is him kind of figuring out why this is happening to him, figuring out his past, and Topher Grace trying to come in with a military group and these cons with killing objectives to try to assassinate him. That's the film. I really did like the chemistry between Jesse Eisenberg and Kristen Stewart. I thought it worked really well. I kind of bought them as a couple. There were a few things which didn't really work in regards to the plot, which I won't spoil because it would be spoilers. But I did buy them as a couple. I thought they worked well. They worked good as actors together in this film. The film's also really, really funny. There were multiple times in the theater which I just erupted in laughter, and I think I probably wouldn't have laughed as much had I had not been in the audience that I was, because I think the audience just bursting out laughing caused me to laugh as well. And so, yeah, I think the film is definitely funny, but some of the jokes are definitely not going to hit with every single person in the theater. So just keep that in mind going to see it. The thing I always have to admire with these action films is the choreography, because fight scenes, at least from what I can tell, are always very difficult to choreograph and make look really good and realistic and everything. This film takes fight scenes to kind of a ridiculous sort of level in regards to kind of just using everyday objects to fend off these trained killers. It's not terribly realistic, but it does look really neat seeing Jesse Eisenberg just massacre people with a spoon or with a shovel or just with whatever he can get his hands on. It's just kind of a cool thing to see. That said, because he is so adept at killing everything, there was never really a huge challenge for him. There wasn't an adversary that came back multiple times because he just could not defeat this person. He had no equal, and so it made him seem like a godlike figure who could just never be stopped no matter what was put into his path, unless it's like a taser or something. That part, it didn't bug me, but just thinking back on the film, it did kind of make him seem just like, oh, he never really had a foe which fully was able to duplicate his abilities. There's kind of a neat twist towards the end of the film, about 2/3 of the way in. I did not see it coming. I liked it. I thought it added to some of the characters in the film, and it worked kind of neatly as a nice twist. I would have liked to see a little bit more on that. Maybe if there's a sequel, they will dive into a little bit more of it. I'll probably do a little bit of a spoiler more review and the movie highlight review that I'll be writing. Link below. And then the ending to the film, I'm kind of split on, because while it does set up a sequel, which is actually kind of cool, the film does something just at the beginning. It shows this very ending scene where the main character is in a very precarious situation. It's like, how does he get here? How does he get out of it? And so they build up to that final scene in the film, and then just kind of cut away to another event which takes place in another time. And I don't know, it just kind of disappointed me, because I usually like when they deliver on those types of things. It was like, oh, we showed you like this scene, we should probably have like 5 minutes of something happening after those events, before like time jumping a little bit. But that was really the only thing that kind of bugged me about the film. I thought it was fun. You kind of have to turn your brain off for a little bit of it, just because of how ridiculous some of it is, and just the concept. And it's like, oh, this stoner kid was actually a trained killer, and yeah. But it does work. I definitely had fun with the film. I think part of it is the audience that I was sitting in. And so I definitely recommend it this weekend. Apparently it's like the better of the 3 films that are out this weekend. So, yeah, check it out. Definitely let me know what you thought of it down in the comments down below. Did you like it as much as I did? Did you hate it more than I did? Let me know. Like, favorite, comment, and subscribe. Once again, if you so choose, I appreciate it immensely. And as always, for you people, my name is Nick Pell. And once again, keep on watching.